All right, guys, how's it going? So this morning I woke up to an email from someone claiming that Liverpool have made an official inquiry for Ruben Nevez. And that this inquiry or this approach was made yesterday. Now, the sender of this email isn't a personal friend of mine, isn't known to me on a personal level over the years with KopTalk. So I can't sit here with you and go, I'm telling you, if he's saying this, you should fucking listen. Do you know what I mean? I can't do that. This is someone that supports my work and has been around here for a while. But it's vague, there's nothing else that's in there that I can share with you, really. But this person explains how they know this. And that's to do with someone's employment and where they work. And it wouldn't be a good idea to mention it. I don't think it's necessary, really. So this isn't me telling you, like Dunk says, you know what I mean? This is me just passing something on to you. Make of it what you will. It might be worth you, just listening out or something like that. This player's been linked with us many times, I remember back in 2020, he was heavily linked with us. Previously close to joining Barcelona and Arsenal were both Arsenal. What a name for a fucking club! Arsenal. He was previously close. He claims he was close to joining Arsenal or Barcelona before he went to Al Hilal. Now, I was looking at some of his most recent quotes about returning. He said here, playing in Saudi doesn't make me feel any different compared to my colleagues in Europe. My physical capacity is great. I'm on track to, one day, be able to return to Europe and play at the highest level. But to be honest, I don't plan on returning anytime soon. Taking this path, Saudi could have one of the most important leagues in the world within 2 years. There is no secret, the quality of the players that arrive is extremely high. If each team bets on 8 foreigners of that level, this almost becomes a PlayStation Championship in which we can choose the players that will. I believe I will be here in 2 years and who knows, even a little longer. And those quotes go back to February of this year. But there was speculation, around the same time that maybe he could be on his way. So you just don't know if he's saying the right thing or not. But that league, you can have the best players in the world playing for your football team, but if you haven't got the glamour, the stadium and the atmosphere, you've got nothing. Do you know what I mean? If you think back to when COVID and the stadiums were empty, no one enjoys that kind of football. When you can hear the players shouting the names and that, pass it here, do you know what I mean? You can hear the voice echoing around the stadium. I'm talking about COVID, right? What it was like. Dreadful. Take that away, you got nothing. So you see, for me, it's all about rivalry and history and, the crunching tackles and the fans jumping out of the seats, you know what I mean? So this Saudi Pro League thing, they can throw as much money as they want, but I've not watched a single game. We did a competition on sweepstake on something to do with it, didn't we? Saudi Pro League. I'll be doing that. I'll be sorting that on Saturday. So there'll be some videos. Look out for them if you're involved in that. I think it was just like a little free competition, and I think I'm just gonna get some little medals or something like that. But I need to wrap that up. I've got a lot to catch up on at the weekend. So, the Saudi Pro League, you can bang on about as much as you want. I think you're a forgotten man. They talk about journeymen, don't they, going to different clubs and stuff like that. You go to the Saudi Pro, you're a forgotten man. I couldn't care less what world-class players are out there. Because even if it's not because it's to do with the lack of atmosphere and shit attendances and shit like that, you're forgotten because the European media, at least, British media, whatever you want to call it, and I'm sure even American media, Murka, right? They focus on the serious leagues and the coverage of those. So if they're not talking about the Saudi Pro League, no one knows what's going on out there. No one knows. I ain't got a fucking clue what's going on out there. Not interested. Anyway, the reason for the video was just to let you aware of what someone is claiming, and it's up to you whether you believe there's anything in that. I think he's 27 now. Obviously defensive midfielder, which is what, you know, Liverpool are looking for at the moment. So just thought I'd mention it to you. An article on UEFA's website described Nevez as a defensive midfielder who is not afraid to go forward and prompt attacks, showing great maturity combined with an accurate passing skill, great vision, and an astute sense of positioning. His playing attributes also granted him comparisons to Portuguese international teammate João Martinho for his fine first touch, similar desire to press his opponents, and excellent distribution. Nevez also drew praise in the media for his technical, tactical, and mental qualities, as well as his intelligence and long-range shooting ability. What do you think? Do you think they could have been out in that then? I mean, his quotes, but that's February where he's happy where he is. But if Liverpool Football Club go knocking for you, what then? Would that be an opportunistic signing that Richard Hughes was talking about? Do you know what I mean? I have no idea, like what kind of transfer fee would be commanded for that. Have you? Is that an opportunistic signing? Plucking someone from out there that's still got it? I would say it is, but it depends on the price, right? Because if it's an extortionate price, it's not very opportunistic, is it? Because why don't you just get someone that's already playing in the top league somewhere, if it's cheaper? Edison at Atlanta's quiet. But I just thought I'd mention it to you anyway. But I must stress, this isn't coming from someone, you know, if I come on you sometimes and I'll say, this person from the members website, you know, I've known them for 10, 20 years. You know, it's someone that people listen to. You know, I can put my life on that what they're saying is what they believe in. Do you know what I mean? We all know things can change. But that doesn't mean that this person's full of shit. I'm just telling you, I want to make it very clear that it's not one of my people's, if that makes sense. All right, guys. Let me know what you think. No afternoon stream this afternoon, so I'm going to a barbie. But there should be one at 7 tonight. All right. If you appreciate the video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. And if you want to buy me a coffee or a beer, hit the super thanks button. And I'll give you a shout out in tomorrow morning's briefing. And don't forget, Saturday night streaming is back tomorrow night at 7:30 UK time.